Hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more Dragon Quest VIII. I have the EB agent with me. I don't know if you heard that, you are the EB agent, not just an EB agent. I think the first thing we do is we find the fucking inn, which I think is this the inn? It's not marked. Might be on the other side. Yeah, it's the inn.
But in Elite Beat Agents, there were at least 5 if you didn't count the Commander and the Divas.
Yeah, but now there's only one.
Yeah.
8 gold coins! Yeah, sure.
And I'm still here in Elite Beat Agents franchises, and so...
That's real.
They do pop up, like, in Smash trophies and stuff. Stickers.
Spirits now, right?
Yeah, whatever they call them.
They keep changing what it is. Alright, so let's start from the entrance of town and start looking for items and talking to people and all that cool shit. This is a pretty small town, it's just got that one big house.
Nice. Funny thing is, I think even the competitive Smash players don't bother with, like, trophies and stuff.
Ah, but sure they don't, because all they care about is wave dashing.
Yeah.
Hello there, travelers. Welcome to Alexandria. Dual Magus. Sorry, I've never heard of him. Well, you would have probably noticed a giant floating clown demon coming through here, so I'll assume you're telling the truth. He did, you know, break through the checkpoint to get here, but, you know, it's all good.
Everybody else is talking about him, but I was sleeping through that.
Master Alistair's father passed away, so even though he was still young, he was the head of the Albert household. I just can't believe this happened. I dread to think how his poor mother and sister Miss Jessica must be feeling. It must be hitting Miss Jessica particularly hard. The pair of them were always inseparable.
And the way they worded that made it sound like Jessica is both his mother and his sister.
Her mother is a real Karen.
Is she literally named Karen?
No, I forget what her name was. She was in Dragon Quest XI, like, you know, in sprite form during the Talkington quests. And I remember, I remember doing that part and being like, why is she being so nice? What is going on here? Jessica's mom is supposed to be a raging bitch. But I think that took place maybe after Dragon Quest VIII when she softens up a bit, I guess. Master Alistair came from an important family, but he never lorded it over us. He always guarded the village for us, you know. What a terrible waste, a lovely boy like him being killed like that. What is the world coming to? Well, there's murders everywhere. Let's check out the church.
I can hear sirens, so there's possibly one here.
Oh, damn. This church is significantly smaller than the one in Fairbury, and there isn't anything to see or anybody to talk to.
Church is boring.
Church sucks. Let's talk to Farmer Ned here. The heir of the great Albert family, Alistair, was murdered over in the Eastern Tower. And I reckon it was the doing of some thief in there after the statue of Alexandra. It's a little more complicated than that, but okay. I'm coming in. I hope you're naked. Oh, smashy smashy. A medicinal herb. I'll take that off my list. I took your weed. The jewels in the eyes of the Alexandra statue are so beautiful that you sort of lose yourself in them.
Are they cursed?
Nah, nothing like that. They're just really pretty and valuable. $4!
Yeah.
You know what's funny is the very first denomination of money that I found in this was 4 gold coins.
Nice.
It made a lot of sense to me.
It all added up. I was just happy I got to say $4 in the original context not long ago.
It's true. I'm a peddler. I travel around selling my wares. I came through the western checkpoint to get here. It was very strange. It looked like it had been broken open by some kind of terrifying force. I wonder what it was. It was Dual Magus. Smashy smashy! Alright, we got some holy water.
Guess a lot of people didn't notice the giant clown balloon.
It was Pennywise. There's a cat! Fantastic. Alright, I know I already went in the end, but I'm sure there's some kind of item to find. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. I don't have to search for golden slimes. Let's check this out. It's a quarterly... Oh, it's more King of Adventure. Newsflash! You can get different information from the same people depending on whether it's day or night. It's like a town has two faces. And remember, the things you hear may not sound particularly important at first, but you never know what may come in handy later on. Yeah, I've played video games.
We'll talk to everyone at any time, got it.
Yeah. Don't just run past all the NPCs, trying to get to a point that you don't even know what it is. Is anything back here? Oh, there...
And end up
it's just
losing
a cat.
this tutorial.
Yeah. I've never seen that cutscene before.
I mean, technically I have,
Yeah.
because it's the same exact thing
But
that they
never,
said.
never in that context. It was
Yeah.
kind of exciting. So at one point we stopped trying to help her because we're like, alright, let's see what happens.
She wanted to finish, I kept trying to tell her where a save point was, and she...
Oh my god, she kept running past it, and then
Yeah.
you say, oh, it's one screen back, and by the time she acknowledges that, she's like 5 screens forward.
Go back, go back, go back, look up.
It was like the first time Barrel played Doom, only worse. We always go and see the statue of Alexandra once a year. It's what keeps me hanging on, you know? We're all supposed to be going again not too long from now, but I doubt that'll be possible under the circumstances. Well, you know, all the monsters and shit. We only go to the Eastern Tower once a year, on Alexandra's Day, a holy day, when there are no monsters about. It's still quite a way off, but my father's already down in the dumps about not being able to go this year. You didn't know the monsters respected holidays. How nice of them.
Well, it's their day off, too.
Listen to this! I just saw a man at the Albert Mansion claiming to be Miss Jessica's fiancé. How can a slimy-looking character like him be marrying her? I just don't believe it. It can't be true. Calm down, Trunks, down.
He wants to tap that.
An ongoing theme in this is everyone wants to tap that. So much so that in the 3DS version they added an extra ending that you can get where you marry Jessica. Which makes no sense, by the way. Let's just pretend Princess Medea isn't the hero's true love, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Albert family residence.
She spends most of her time as a horse, whereas the other one is sexy, so let's do that.
Hey, what's up? There was never any need for a guard here in the past. I was hired just after Master Alistair died, so I'm still quite new here, really. That doesn't mean I'll be putting up with any shenanigans, though. Make sure you behave inside the mansion, do you hear? Don't worry, I won't whip it out.
They probably should have hired guards before he was murdered.
Yeah, that would have been helpful. I want to explore the mansion, but I'm just trying not to get sucked into a cutscene just yet. This place is really big. Oh, and I believe this is the first place you get to play as the mouse at one point. Nothing! There's sections where, like, you know, you control Munchie.
A mouse, I still think, looks more like a gerbil or a hamster.
A gerbil with a mohawk. Ooh, are you travelers? What a life that must be. I wish I could have all this behind. Leave all this behind. Have all this behind. She wishes for the donk! I wish I could leave all this behind and go off myself. Go off yourself? You know there's hotlines for that. Oh dear, listen to me. If the mistress heard me, I'd be out on my ear. Then I'd have no choice but to travel. Yeah, she's a bitch. Her kid is alright, but she's a bitch. Wait, was I? Okay, no, I was not in there.
The Dragon Quest XI, the quest for that you did in Talking to for 8 was basically Jessica's personality got changed, wasn't it?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah, and you kept having to find different books to change her personality.
Yeah.
To be honest, I never really liked Miss Jessica all that much. I don't tell anyone I said so, though. It's just she's never very friendly to us house staff, and she's always arguing with her poor mother as well. Have you met her mother, though? But I do sympathize with her now. I mean, her only true friend in the world was her brother, Master Alistair. So now she's all alone. Well, at least she has bangers and mash. Smashy, smashy. $4.
They'll always have bangers.
Jeez. Well, those two little boys are like her protectors. It's really cute. It's a secret to the door of the Eastern Tower. Only people from our village know how to open it. But Master Alistair found it open one day. That's why he went inside, to find out what was going on. And then someone or something attacked him and... Oh, it's so unfair. I saw them, you know, Miss Jessica and her poor mother arguing like cats and dogs. What were they arguing about? I don't really know. Something about revenge. That's all I could gather.
If the mother's a bitch, it's weird that they, like, all hate Jessica, but sympathize with the mother.
It seemed to be that Jessica was a bit of a brat before her brother died, and it kind of forces her to grow up.
Her mom's still a bitch.
Yeah, she's a total Karen. Oh, this is the guy that thinks he's gonna marry Jessica. I gotta talk to him. Look at this asshole. Just look at this asshole. Look at this. Ha ha ha! Congratulations! You have the great pleasure of meeting I, the world-famous poet Lorenzo! Not only am I the son of the Chancellor to a large and prosperous kingdom, which I will not name for some reason, but I'm also the lovely Jessica's fiancé. Yes, that's me! She lost her brother recently, so I came here today to comfort her, but I seem to be faced with an unexpected obstacle to our love. She doesn't know who I am. There are some brats in front of her room who won't let me in. The sea of true love is strewn with the flotsam of despair. Thank fuck for those two little boys keeping this asshole out of her room.
Yeah.
But I shall crest the waves of adversity and find harbor in my lady's bosom. Well, that's what she's most famous for. There's
bosom, it means titty.
It does mean titty. There's Jessica's mom. Okay, low-key though, like, she might be a bitch, but she kinda hot. She's got that anime mom look. You know, with the line on her mouth and everything, and the tight bun? Yeah. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rosalind Albert. Sadly, my family is currently in mourning. No one is permitted to set foot outside the house. I'm afraid that my daughter is less than happy about this arrangement and has confined herself to her room. She's even asked those boys to stand guard at the door. I'm sure I don't know what's gotten into her. She wants revenge for her brother's death, so it's pretty obvious that's what's gotten into her. It appears to be a book about the history of the Albert family. The history of the Albert family begins with Alexander Cranbartle, a gifted sculptor, skilled swordsman, and capable magician. Alexander was a truly unique individual who left his mark on history in a variety of ways, fully deserving his reputation as a great sage. His descendants recap the benefits... Recap it? There's no C in there. His descendants reap the benefits of a prestigious and noble bloodline. They would do well to remember that they have a responsibility to uphold the high traditions of their ancestry. Cheeses of the world. Very different thing here, right? The world in which we live is blessed with an astonishing variety of cheeses. Some of them have even more astonishing effects. Spicy cheeses that will have you spitting fire, cold cheeses that refresh as they chill, and it goes without saying that they all taste simply wonderful. Cheese is tasty. Cheese is healthy. Cheese makes everything better. Cheese makes the world go round.
The truest words that have ever been spoken.
That's some real shit, right? Oh, come on, 8. Nothing. Wayfarer's clothes. Okay. Just take that off my list. All right. This is the attic. Okay. Smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy.
Oh, look out! It isn't safe here. Just look, there's a mouse. I hate mice. Why do I
Munchie?
have to deal with it? Oh.
I mean, he is poking his head out, so... Nah, it's a regular mouse.
Well, that actually looks more like a mouse.
There's actually a really good reason why Munchie looks so strange, but it's not addressed until, like, after you beat the game.
Did you see it? Just now.
You have to do the post-game.
Oh, what am I going to do? Jessica's room is on the other side of that wall. Oh, dear.
Well, okay, honey, chill. Jessica, unlike you, is not a raging pussy. She can deal with a mouse. So just chill out. I'm gonna smash these barrels and you just pretend you didn't see me. Seed of magic.
The RPG, the hero's right.
Yeah, right?
Smash everything. Oh, and go into anywhere you want.
$4. Yeah, if you want to keep an RPG hero out, you better have like a really good lock. Smashy, smashy. And a moonwort bulb. So the only item left to get in here is Jessica's letter, so we pretty much found everything.
Imagine the only obstacle between you and true love being that she doesn't know you.
That's most guys, I think.
Yeah.
You look a bit like thieves to me. I bet you are. Oh, I'm never wrong either. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry about before, but not sorry enough to let you through here. I'm under orders, see? Jessica says she doesn't want to see anyone, so I can't let people through. Anything else? Okay. Right. Let's unleash the mouse. I believe you just...
the beast.
Yeah. I believe you just go up to the hole and press a button, right? There it is. Oh, yeah. Pause. 8 searches around near his feet. There's a hole in the wall. It's just large enough for a mouse to fit through. Send Munchie through the hole? Hell yes. Who wouldn't?
Gotta figure out what to do with the hole, and you're good to go.
You just go right up to the hole and, you know, press a button. It might be one of those nipples like on a laptop, you know?
Yeah. I haven't seen a laptop with a nipple in ages.
Yeah, I was listening to an old Howard Stern where he was going on about, I like what I have, and I like the nipple, it's helpful. There we go. And there's the letter. Who wouldn't? I mean, you can see that Jessica's obviously not here. So we'll just steal her correspondence.
She recruited the local kids to hide that she snuck out.
Pretty much. That's exactly what happened. Munchie brings over the letter. 8 takes the letter and reads
I
it.
don't know who will find this letter, but please consider it my last will and testament. For by the time you read this, I will already be gone. I am going to the tower in the east. I will not return until my brother's death is avenged. Mother, I'm sorry for the damage I've caused to our family's reputation. But this is about something far bigger than tradition. I must follow my heart, no matter the consequences. Please forgive me. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you. I hope you'll forgive me as well. Signed, Jessica.
Notice she didn't address her supposed fiancé.
Well, she doesn't know him.
Yeah. 8 takes Jessica's letter and puts it in the bag. Alright. Come on, little buddy.
He probably, like, promised Bangers and Mash that when they grow up, she'd marry them. To get them to do this.
I think she might have promised half the town that. You know, the male half. What's interesting is that throughout the game, Jessica seems like so very disinterested in, I gotta talk to her mom, in any kind of romance because she's so single-focused on avenging her brother's death. And where is she? Well, I need somebody for... I know I gotta bring Bangers and Mash with me, but I thought I had to talk to the mother first. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry about before, but not sorry enough to let you through here. Yeah. I'm under orders, see? Jessica says she doesn't want to see anyone, so I can't let people through. What? She's not in a room? Oh, I knew you were dodgy from the first moment I saw you, so I don't think you could put one on me over on me. There's no way she's not in her room. So prove it. You can't just say something like that without proof. Are you a complete thicko or what? Yeah, I'm a real thicko. Oh, that's not the button.
Yeah, I was thinking, it's like when she promised the kids to make them so devoted to her. It's like maybe she said she'd marry them when they grew up.
She probably just said, look, when you're 15, I'll flash you my titties once.
As long as she ever planned to follow through on probably either promise.
8 reads Jessica's letter.
I don't know who will find this letter.
Well, we don't need to hear it again,
Please
but...
consider it my last will and testament. I am going to the tower in the east.
Yeah, we've heard it already.
Mother. I'm
Tell
sorry
your
for
children
the
not to
damage. I must
look
follow
my
my
way.
heart. No matter and to bangers and mash. I'm sorry for lying to you.
What? A letter from Jessica? No way! You're lying!
Only
Alright.
I could read.
All right, Tiny Erdrick, why don't you go in there and see?
She's been in her room the whole time! So how could she give you a letter?
Well, my mouse actually stole it. You know what? It's complicated. Just go in the room and see she's not there.
I dunno. It sounds sort of real to me.
Okay, fine. I'll check her room. But if I'm right, you better leave and never come back! Got it?
Yeah, sure.
Right, just wait here. No running away now.
Cartoon sound effects.
Hey, she is gone.
Mash just got mashed.
Give me that letter.
8 gives Jessica's letter to Bangers.
This is definitely Jessica's handwriting. But if she really did go to the tower, she'll end up just like her brother, Alistair. This is bad. This is really bad. We've got to do something. We've got to get her out of there.
All right, how about you open the door and I'll kill the monsters?
You! This is partly your fault.
I don't see how, but okay.
So, I'll open the door to the tower. You go in and get her. Got it?
That was the plan all along, kid.
We've got to hurry. To get to the tower, go left down the path outside the village.
Bangers joins your party. But not really.
Oh, one more thing. I'll leave the monsters to you lot.
Why, you've got a sword?
Listen, Mash. Whatever you do, don't let Jessica's mum find out where she went.
Yes, sir, Bangers.
If Jessica's mom asks, she's in the shower.
Good. Come on. We've got to hurry.
For the next 4 days.
Yeah. Well, when I was like little and like, you know, if I was ever home alone, because you know it was the 80s, and I said, if anybody calls, tell them I'm in the shower.
My parents said the same exact thing.
Yeah, I think old parents did that back in the day. It was just tell them I'm in the shower.
And it always led to this awkward thing. It's like, is your mom home? No, no, she's in the shower. It's like, well, is your father home? He's in the shower too.
Everybody's in the shower. Oh, right, equipment. That's over here actually.
Read this thing about the old got milk ads. No, wait, I'll choose this Let's Play thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just buying equipment. Let's see. So I want this.
Alright, let's see if I can find one to talk about while you're doing this. But let's talk about like the old got milk ads in the 90s and people being like surprised that there were actually ads for milk in the 90s.
Yeah, I was surprised back in the 90s that they were ad for milk. Alright, so the only thing I'll need to do is grind up money for scale shields for both characters before we head to the dungeons. So we're going to do a little bit of the old fast-forward running in circles bit.
I found what I was looking for.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Well, it says, Gen Z will never understand growing up with parents who basically poured a gallon of milk into your body with a funnel every day because Big Milk told them that if we didn't drink enough, our bones would go
melt.
soft and we'd turn into pudding people and get kidnapped at the mall.
It's true, though. I've actually seen that exact headline.
Yeah.
Got milk. Remember that when they tried to convince you that, like, if you were a chick and you drank milk, you'd become hot?
Yeah. Which, apparently in Japan, there's, like, a lot of rumors that if you drink a lot of milk, that your boobs will get bigger.
I've heard that, yeah.
But, you know, makes the fact that most of them are lactose intolerant kind of unfortunate.
They have carbonated milk there. Oh, Yangus is level 9.
They do. Although, when Mars was there, she realized it was actually quite kind of difficult for her to find milk and butter, as they don't use a lot of dairy there.
No mac and cheese there. Yangus's humanity increases, he becomes a busybody. And he learns nose for treasure. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at the weapons, but I'll just worry about getting these shields first. Because they might have an axe there. So I can finally have him use an axe.
I might have told you that story because
Calm
it was
down,
actually...
Moogle.
Oh.
You did tell me that story, actually.
Yeah, because mac and cheese is why she wanted it.
Yep.
And you know, it's not cheap sending mac and cheese to Japan because you gotta pay like food tax and stuff.
Yeah. And 8 is level 9. We've lost the synchronicity. Let's put it into swords. Oh. How much money I got? Yeah, it's gonna take a bit, but that's okay. It's good to prioritize armor right now anyway because of how much damage these fucking assholes do. Alright, the Moog bait has drawn near.
Oh no, Moogle.
Oh, it's like Robin Hood! Oh.
Compared to some furries out there, we're lucky that Moog is our weirdest and most outspoken one. Now.
Yeah, when Sparkle started out weirding Moogle, it's like, damn, you gotta rein it in. You're making Moog look normal. Moog's looking at you like, what the fuck, what a weirdo.
I mean, he kinda was.
He definitely was. He was open about it. Like, when Moog...
Yeah.
When Moog rags on somebody, it's kind of like you're being ragged on by Moog. Rethink your whole position.
Yeah. Like, rethink all your life decisions up until this point.
Damn, that was a lot of damage. These pieces of shit.
You rag on him, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, I got no issues with Moogle, really. I mean, sometimes it can be frustrating getting him to do something or answer a question, but, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you read his mind, you would hear the Parks and Rec's theme song and Golden Retrievers barking. But at least the Golden Retrievers would be, you know, the proper color. They wouldn't be bright blue.
Indeed.
Alright, one more fight and I'll have enough for one scale shield at least. And then we'll concentrate on getting weapons.
I heard she had somebody make that hideous costume even worse. I think Alice mentioned that, and I'm like, I am in no hurry to go and see this.
I'm in negative hurry to see that.
It's like, I will take your word on anything involving her costume, because I am not going to look.
Yeah, you could say that she had cocks installed on the tail, and I'd be like, yep, that sounds like her.
Yeah.
Cocks. Alright, wait, where am I? Where's the town? Okay.
Oh, it's got dick nipples now? I totally believe you.
And in 5 years, they'll have the technology for actual shitting dick nipples.
Yes.
Okay, armor.
It's like nuclear fusion, it's always just a few years away.
Alright. Stay at the inn, and then we'll... Oh, well, that's nighttime. Bangers is like, why are we going in circles? This isn't the way to the tower.
Welcome to being a true RPG hero, kid.
That Erdrick hat comes with a lot of responsibilities.
A lot of it entails wandering around, grinding, and looking for stuff.
I mean, it would be a lot easier on the 3DS because I'd be able to pick and choose what enemies, but hey, whatever. And the overworld's pretty packed with enemies, so it's never like never a long time before you see one, you know?
I think, if I remember, that's what got Quint so frustrated with Shin Megami Tensei, because all of the dungeons are basically just mazes, like a early Super Nintendo's attempt to... Well, this was the remake for the Super Famicom. But basically, early Super Famicom attempts to create like 3D type dungeons. But it was like you couldn't take more than a step without getting into another encounter.
Yeah. Wait, so you mean not Shin Megami Tensei, but Megami Tensei?
Yeah, Megami Tensei.
Yeah, because there were 2 Megami Tensei games on the Famicom, and I know there was like they combined them into one game. for the Super Famicom.
Yeah, and then they started Shin Megami Tensei.
Which there's 3 of those on the Super Famicom.
Yeah. Oh, they only recently made a new Shin Megami Tensei that wasn't in like Persona or
yeah, but
Devil
that's like part 5 or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then I say recently, I think it was like within the last decade.
Yeah, I think it was on 3DS.
It was. A lot of people were surprised. It was like, wait, they're actually going to go back to the original Shin Megami Tensei? After been focused on all this 900 spin-offs, including mostly Persona.
Whoa, hello.
And technically, Catherine is a Persona spin-off.
That is true. At least it shares a universe with one of the
Persona
Persona
4.
games. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 'cause you could run into Vincent in that game.
Tell him he's a
That
man,
was-
baby.
That was just before Catherine came out, so it's obvious that they did it as like a cross-promotion
Oh,
thing.
damn. I gotta do that shit. Oh, no. Oh,
Please.
that's really bad.
The jukebox in Catherine, you can also unlock Persona music.
That was terrible. What'd I get? An oaken club. I think that's the same weapon that Yangus already has, right?
And
No, he
the more I
had...
think about it, the more I
No, he
think
hasn't.
Catherine... Oh, sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like, Catherine might be the worst game that I still kind of like.
It's not a bad game. It's just there's some problematic issues with it that they made even worse with the remake.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a good game in terms of gameplay and whatnot. And it had a lot to say about, like, fragile masculinity and shit, you know?
Right.
But then it got weird. But I remember
Yeah.
when Tanya was playing through it and she didn't know about any of the, like, anti-trans stuff in it. And because she got, like, the worst ending. And all that stuff is in the best ending.
Yeah.
So I told her, like, she wasn't even aware that Erica was trans, right? Like, that doesn't even come up if you're on, like, the evil side, you know? So I told her about it and everything, and she just was like, ew. And I remember Pictobeam trying to defend that. Should have been an early red flag there. But alright, I'm going to end the video and probably do a bunch of the grinding between videos, so I'll see you guys real soon with more Dragon Quest VIII. Shitting Dick Nipples version.